you're seeing it right. Polar fleece. Cold front came through. It's in the 70s. The wind's blowing. Yeah, it's cold. I know. You wouldn't believe it unless you were here, because I'm sure wherever you are, or a lot of people, you'd say 70s. Oh boy, that would be wonderful. Here, it's cold. See all the seaweed on the road? All that came up. It's not wild right now, the tide's down, but see, look at it all. This road just gets washed with seaweed when it comes up like that. At some point today, we're going to talk about the Patreon account, getting subscribers, monetizing, trying to make some money off of the Eleuthera promotion stuff we do with Facebook and Instagram and all that. So at some point today, we'll talk about that. Well, today's turning out to be a fun day. I showed you those mats, the rubber mats for the gym floor. Unfortunately, the gym floor, not our doing, wasn't exactly flat. Doesn't have to be level, but it has to be all flat, because otherwise the little pieces in the puzzle, so to speak, there will stick up or go down. So we're gonna have to take up, we're gonna chip the floor, and then we're gonna put down a layer of 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood to flatten it all out, and then we'll put the rubber tiles, the mats, on top of that. All part of the fun. Every day's new. Oh, so I just had to go get a couple hatchets to chip off any little high spots or any of that kind of stuff, because that's what we have to do, is chip it off before we put the plywood, because the plywood will level out some of it, but it's not going to level out all of it. So I'm going to open up the, I closed the Patreon account for a month because I couldn't, fulfill all the things that I had said. And I didn't want to, make promises, tell people I was going to give them this and give them that, and not be able to do that. But what ended up happening was that, I got a lot of emails from people, and they said, we don't really care if we don't get this or we don't get that. We're more interested in just having you be able to make the content and, hopefully get enough money to keep things going in that direction. So I said, okay. And I, been thinking about it, and I said, yeah, let's try it. And now let's see if I can't get the Facebook people, Instagram, etc., to try to get on board and see if I can get, some more money. That's, oh, watch out, dog, get out of the road. So the thing is that, I don't mind work. I think you know that. But I need to make it work so that we end up making money. We can end up paying for things we need. And what's happening right now is that there's not enough money coming in to support or justify doing the Facebook page, the Instagram page, all the website, all of that kind of stuff that helps promote Eleuthera, because it takes a ton of time. You know, when I get done working here, then I've got to go back, I've got to make videos, edit them, etc., publish them. Weekends, I've got to come up with more content so that I can use during the week. In case the week's not great, I can still use that. And if that's not going to, you know, work out, then we have to make some hard decisions, is what it is. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to keep this channel going, this YouTube channel. But the other YouTube Eleuthera page channel, Facebook, Instagram, website, they're sort of up in the air right now. I mean, I know between those, we probably have over 14,000 people. Now, how many are duplicates? I don't know. But of all those people, I mean, even if only a few of that 14,000, you know, a small percentage, gave $1 a month on the Patreon account, hey, that'd be wonderful. But if that doesn't happen, then we're gonna have to, you know, have a hard sit down. I mean, computers cost, gas is like almost $6 a gallon to go to these places and everything else. Cameras cost, they're always coming out with new cameras. So I can't continue to just fund that, or we can't continue to just fund that without money coming in. I mean, that's pretty much common sense. Everybody else gets a benefit to enjoy the content. If you're one of those people on that end, you know, not on the island, and the people on the island get the benefit of being able to have the content that promotes the island, which makes more people coming. I seem to be on the short end of the stick, and I don't mind helping out, but there's got to be some much better compensation, shall we say. You see the birds out there? They're all just laying in the water in like little clumps because it's only 74 out, and I guess the water is warmer than the air, so instead of flying around, they're all in those little rafts. I hope you can see them. I hope it comes out that you can see them sitting out there, because that's a little different. So what am I going to do about? I don't know. You know, if I can't garner enough support financially to keep the Facebook page operating, the Instagram account, and all of those things, and be able to actually make money off it, you know, like everybody would want to do, and actually be able to say, okay, we have X amount coming from that venture, and I can buy a new drone, or I can buy a new lens for a camera, or a new camera or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but more than likely the decision is going to be that we'll end up ceasing that operation. This YouTube channel will still stay on, but it's one of those things, and I think most people would agree. If you can't, you know, for the amount of time and effort and everything else you've got to put into it, driving all over the island, bringing this, bringing that, doing all these photo shoots and everything else, if you can't make any money that's bringing all this business to the island for yourself, or at least some money to cover its costs, make enough out of it, then would you? I don't know. Would you do it?